Morning, this is Wednesday's Morning Ching. Hey, I haven't had time to do one. I know I have such a busy life past couple days, and there was nothing going on exciting. But Sunday, I broke that excitement barrier with a simple trip to a friend's house. My friend Steve and his wife invited me over, said, hey, we'll take a little ride in the country. And much like a dog, I like hanging my head out the window and watching shit go by, so needless to say, it was in the premise of at first going for soul food, going to the soul food restaurant that was on Gordon Ramsay's show. I know since it was condemned, it must be better food now. So, it's 2 hours and a nervous cigarette or two later, we arrived at a farm for pumpkin chucking, unaware of the fact that we were going pumpkin chucking. Uh, but Steve's wife, Marianne, is a genius because she had us convinced that once we got there, it was $1,000 prize for sinking a pumpkin in this hoop using the pumpkin chucking slingshot. Needless to say, that was a ruse too. But it was nice walking into this lovely, damp, moist farmland in high top Chuck Taylor green sneakers. But they did lay cardboard. Cardboard. They laid cardboard down over some of the mud. Well, everybody knows cardboard is so buoyant, it just rises over the mud. The fuck? So, needless to say, there was no sinking of $1,000 pumpkin. There was nothing like that. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Well, we had an enjoyable day, fresh air, exercise, and actually, there was a fun time when this this gentleman getting out of his car opened his door into my friend's new truck door, and luckily no damage because this guy didn't look like he could. He walked into the side view mirror of my buddy's truck and almost knocked himself out. So I don't think it would have been funny if my friend would have reacted. And the guy had his sister and her kids, because had to be his sister and his kids, because you know, this guy was a professional dancer, if you know what I mean. Nothing against that kind of thing. I don't care. Whatever floats your boat, you know what I mean? As long as it's not in my tub, I don't give a shit. Now, let's see. I had to deal with metropolitan life. Now, going through some old odds and ends from my moving and downsizing my house, I found, going through books, I found an old insurance policy. And it was made out to yours truly for 5 grand. So, of course, I called up Metropolitan Life, and they said, oh, yes. So the woman punches in the number. She goes, ooh. I said, I might want to cash that out. She's like, ooh, with interest, that could be up around $7,000. So, being the type person I am, I already went out and bought, flashy clothes, some rings, a new Snoop Dogg CD, had my truck detailed, because I know better. So when I called them back yesterday with all the death certificates and all the proper paperwork, the woman's like, all right, let me punch it in. She goes, ooh, no, this policy's dead. I'm like, it's a fucking life insurance. How does the life insurance policy die? She goes, well, nobody's paid on it in many, many years. It was a lost insurance policy. So this schmuck that fucking told me I was getting 7 grand the day 2 days before was actually must have been having a nerve cigarette. So I go, all right, well, what's the value on it? She goes, well, it's only worth $600. I'm like, $600. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I got to look at it. $600 in my pocket. It'll pay for the Snoop Dogg CD and some flashy clothes. So I go, well, all right, I'm going to cancel it. She goes, well, if you continue paying this, it's going to be worth $5,000 when you're dead. Well, I figure, yeah, I'm going to have myself whatever that fucking chronologically frozen shit. I'm going to have my body frozen. So when I die, they can put the money in the bank, and when they figure out what killed me, probably stupidity phone calls due to a stroke, I will get that 5,000. I go, as much as I could use the $5,000 after I'm dead, I'll take the six now. I mean, it's a giant corporation, and it would be worth a lot more when you're dead. Well, the house next door is going to be worth a lot more when I'm dead. That's not going to matter to me. You know what I mean? Who cares what happens when you're dead? Look, when I die, if I know like a month or two before I'm going to die, I am going to jam food down my throat and put all the weight back on that I lost and invest in silver, worthless silver coins, and load my pockets with silver coins, and then pick six of the most big mouth idiots I know as pallbearers. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, lady. So send me the 600 smackers, and we'll have a nice day. Speaking of having a nice day, it's beautiful out. It's a little chilly, but we're going to have nothing but sun for the next couple days. So if you can, go out and enjoy it. If you can't, like I say, have somebody take a picture. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Remember that. All right, LMS. Everybody have a great day. And I'm hitting the stop button. And I've been practicing. All right, not that much. I've been practicing more on my drum set.